The 2026 World Cup is officially less than a year away, and everyone is talking about the USMNT for good or for bad reason. We've seen some high highs and low lows with the national team as of late, and that begs the question, how should the USMNT start in the World Cup? Let's get straight into it, guys. All right, it's the first game of the 2026 World Cup. USMNT is opening it up. How are you lining up the United States, starting at goalkeeper?
At goalkeeper, I feel like at this point, there's no one who still hasn't solidified their position as the goalkeeper for the USMNT. It's like no one wants it.
Yeah.
It's like everybody gets a chance, but nobody wants to solidify their spot. But at the end of the day, man, I think I'm going to give it to Zach Steffen. Like, look, people were sleeping on Zach Steffen, saying he made mistakes in net. So if we're going for just a goalkeeper who's been playing consistently and playing better, I think Zach Steffen deserves a shot when he comes back healthy.
Is he hurt right now?
I think he's hurt right now. Yeah, he went back home.
That would explain why he hasn't been put. All right, so this is my thing with the USMNT goalkeeper situation, right? People talk about, oh, Matt Turner makes all these mistakes, whatever. The fact that nobody has like claimed the #1 spot then
It's crazy.
is an indictment on everybody else, and also like maybe Matt Turner's not that bad.
Maybe Matt Turner's not that bad too, because at the end of the day, at least you know what you're gonna get from him, right?
Yeah.
With the other goalkeepers, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a goalkeeper could come in, you think he's gonna do great, and he makes a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Matt Freese has been having a great year for NYCFC, but he hasn't taken the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy because I feel like historically, keeper has been in the position that the USMNT is the best at producing.
Bro,
Uzan, Tim Howard, Brad Friedel, all these guys were like prem mainstays for like a decade before we had anybody else over there.
Right.
So it's ironic that everything else has switched and we don't have any.
It's
solid
so
keepers
funny
like
to me that like the development of men's players now, it used to be like we could develop goalkeepers and
Yeah,
not really
and that's-
develop like the quality on the field. Now it's literally the total opposite. Like we cannot produce a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
bro.
Insane.
All right, so we'll give it to Steffen then, assuming he's healthy. All right, we got 4 defenders. We're gonna start in blocks here. 2 center backs. Who are your 2 center backs? I know the first one.
Ooh,
Immediately is
yeah,
Chris Richards.
Chris Richards has to be
he's
the
killing
one,
it,
bro.
dude.
He's been killing it, bro. He's been really solid in the Gold Cup. I like him. Is there anyone you like, bro?
Bro, I say Anthony, bro.
Anthony Robinson at left
Robinson,
back
bro.
to secure.
Come on. We got to secure that position, bro.
I think
We
Anthony
got-
Robinson left back for sure. I mean, there's no one better than him.
Yeah, nah, he's Mount.
And then you got to hit Dest as well.
Serginho
That's
Dest
at the right
back.
At the
Second
right
center back.
bro.
Second center back is tough, bro, because people likes Tim Ream, and I like him playing out the back. It's just that
Unk.
you already know, bro. He
He's
reaching
violent.
Unk status, bro. My boy's about to be 40 next World Cup
Yeah.
or close to it.
It's kind of nice to have that experience though. If he still has the legs, I think that you have to give it to him.
I feel like if you have a young center back and like an old one, it works. Like you know how
Yeah.
for Portugal they had Pepe, but they had Ruben Diaz.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Chris Richards is younger, but bro's hooping at Crystal Palace. He
Yeah,
won
yeah.
an FA Cup.
hell yeah,
you gotta
bro.
start, bro. The other game against Haiti, I believe he had he ran past the other players, got back into his position and had a great tackle. So he's been doing his thing.
You could argue that he's the best player on the team right now.
He's the best player in the
current-
goalkeeper for the
Yeah.
USMNT.
And
for
on
sure.
top of that, bro, it's just it builds that discipline, bro. If you have somebody that's older, more experienced, just telling you, yo, like, stay here, do this, do that, or like, yo, bro, keep that line or make that run, do what you gotta do, bro. It's just like
It makes it a
you gotta
lot
better
easier
the
for
game, bro.
Chris. I think
Because
I'll
you
go
might
with
not-
Chris
yeah, bro,
Tim
'cause
Ream.
As a youngin', you might not see everything, bro.
For
And
sure.
you might not know everything or have experience that's necessary. Same way somebody that's older might.
Absolutely. And I also think the other center backs as well haven't really solidified their case. You could say Mark McKenzie, you could say Austin Trusty, but like they're my boys, even that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Austin and Mark, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Raheem, you were just
in
saying
my
they were-
opinion, like Chris Richards has, staked this claim, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a manager, I see why you're picking these two to be the center backs because they're proving that they're doing well.
Yeah. You need Mark McKenzie, you need Trusty, you need Cameron Carter-Vickers, all those guys. Like, one of them can establish themselves as not the number 2 option, but like the co-number 1.
Yeah.
It's just up for them to do it.
And I feel like that pool of center backs too is so close. Like there's not really much separating this person from this person. It could just be like maybe this one's a little bit better at defending. Maybe this one's a little bit better at passing. Like it just depends what Pochettino likes.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. All right, midfielders. We got 2, let's say 2 central players and 2 people out wide.
2 central players. All right. Obviously, for me, my center midfield is
Easy
gonna
for
be
me, bro.
Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie,
There it
and
is.
Malik Tillman.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Gio
man.
Reyna. I don't know where Gio Reyna's at. He's not
Right.
playing in the Club World Cup.
Right.
He's supposed to be one of them guys. I haven't seen Gio Reyna play in the Club World Cup yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still the same situation from years ago. Malik Tillman has come in now. I think he has 3 goals in the Gold Cup as of late. He's finally proven that, he looks comfortable. He looks like he's playing and being a part of the team.
Right.
I think that in my opinion, you have to start Weston McKennie. He's the captain of
course.
Juventus.
Yeah,
Like,
you have
bro,
to. Yeah.
You have to start him.
So him
Yo,
and
on top of that, bro, he's earned his stripes, bro. That's McKennie. Bro.
That's
Yeah.
McKennie. You know what I'm
Especially,
saying?
bro, like you got a deep, like these people were really doing it, especially last World Cup. Like, it's just, like you see the ability, you see them in the actual club. Tyler Adams as well, such a leader,
Yeah.
Yeah.
such a beast on the ball. but more so like off the ball as well. He
Tackling.
would die for that, bro.
What? He'll die for a tackle, bro.
There's a video of him when he came back this past season for Bournemouth where he was tracking back and he just took a dude out.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been a foul.
Yeah.
But it was, whatever. And the guy's like laying on the ground rolling around. I think he's like, just said that right.
Exactly.
That's a mic'd up moment that I
come
want
on,
to
mic'd up.
But
And
that's the
that's what
type
we
of guy
need,
that you
bro. That's what
need.
we
Yeah.
need.
And like, look, if you put Tyler Adams in like a 07 USMNT squad, he doesn't look out of place, right?
No.
Mentality-wise.
He's a
Because we
scrapper.
know that the USMNT back in the day, they weren't as talented. But, bro, they going to bring that fight, bro. They going to bring that
physicality,
dog.
bro.
And that's
Come
what
on,
this
bro.
team is lacking.
Yeah.
So you need more dogs on the pitch. And, you know, Tyler is one of the very few that really has that mentality on the field. So you got to hold him in. I know Johnny Cardozo has been playing really well. He's in the La Liga. He's been, there's been bids of him from what? Atletico Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur.
Allegedly.
But he has not turned up with the national team, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about for a lot of guys. A lot of these guys are getting the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? People are complaining about, oh, this player's not in camp. This player's not there. But when you get your opportunity, you have to take it. And not many players have been doing that. And Johnny
Yeah.
Cardozo is one of them.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. All right. So we have Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie in the middle, Malik Tillman right or left.
I'm
Where we
putting
put
Malik
him?
Tillman at the cam, putting Tyler Adams at the 6, and Weston McKennie at the 8.
All right. So then we got 3 left. Obviously, we're putting Pulisic out there coming off the left.
Listen,
perhaps?
man, you got to put Christian Pulisic at the
Yeah.
left. I don't care if there's this controversy of him, you know, him and the coach not getting along, whatever it is. Listen, at the end of the day, Christian Pulisic is the best USMNT player that we have at the moment.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? He's our captain at the times. Even if he doesn't have the armband, players look up to him to make a
Right.
difference on
Yeah.
the field.
Right.
And even though he's not with the club at the Gold Cup, or he's not with the team at the Gold Cup, I don't think that's his fault. Because at the end of the day, U.S. Soccer decided that the Gold Cup was going to be looked at as a team that you bring a B team at. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Up until 2015, we were always bringing our A team. Then they decided to bring a B team. So you can't look down at other players for looking down at the tournament when you set that standard to
Right.
begin with.
Right.
So if Christian's not there for the Gold Cup because he believes he needs the rest,
Right.
bro, the World Cup, nobody's going to be talking about this. He's
Nobody.
going to start.
Yeah.
And
of
on
course.
top of that, it's just like, yo, like, even if you do that and you come and perform, what can anybody say?
What can anybody say, bro?
Like,
If Christian's performing,
you could,
Yeah.
like, it's all about like what you do on the pitch, innit? So if you come over there and then you actually ball out and you prove that, yo, like, doesn't matter what I say or what I do, I still have the ability.
you're
Yeah.
going to play.
Nobody
Yeah,
can
that's
say anything, bro. I could come in right now, I could do all of this, take a break, come in World Cup, first game, I bang in 4 goals.
All right. We got 2 left. Who's starting up top?
Yo, I feel like the number 9 is a big issue for the USMNT because what? You got Balogun, you got Sargent,
Yeah.
you got Ricardo Pepi, and none of them have really staked their claim to be the
Right.
number 9.
Yeah.
If it's me, if there's a World Cup tomorrow, I'm probably starting Ricardo Pepi because I think he has the most respectable resume out of all of them. I've seen flashes of Balogun, but he hasn't been fit in a while.
Yeah.
And Josh Sargent just hasn't performed well with the national team, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are talking about Patrick Agyemang. You know, he's raw on the ball. He can't really hold up the ball as well as other strikers. But he has, 4 goals in 7 games with the national team?
He's bagging.
Whenever I see Josh Sargent play with the national team, he's not bagging for me.
Yeah.
So am I going to go with the guy who's a little bit raw? Obviously, bro, for him to play D3 soccer and play for the U.S. men's national
That's
team,
crazy,
I don't think
bro.
people realize how insane that is.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I saw a video on TikTok the other day. There was a player who played against him in D3 talking about like how he was a menace in D3, obviously.
course.
And he was like, this kid, he was like, I had no business playing against Patrick Agyemang in
Yeah.
college. He was like, I was fat, like I was overweight. Agyemang, I was playing center back.
I was
he just burned
hungover.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cooked me.
But it's like to go from that level. Think about it. You're
Yeah.
playing against, out of shape guys who don't really care, who care about frat
Yeah,
life,
yeah, yeah.
drinking. To go from that to playing international
National.
soccer with the U.S. men's national team
Yeah.
in a little under 3 years, bro,
It's pretty wild.
that's
And, like,
ridiculous
bro,
to
that's,
me.
That's insane, bro. Because like you also have to deep the certain levels to it. Like you're talking about, it's just like, yo, bro, D3 is like it's not the same. Even
is-
you could clearly see like the difference between D2, D1, and D3, bro.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And D3 is like the bottom.
The bottom, bro.
Bottom,
It's like
bro.
you might have a couple talented guys that come from
Yeah,
international
from, like,
schools,
just-
but like
just-
if you're lucky, you know what I'm
To
saying?
the World Cup.
To
Yeah.
the World
To
Cup.
talk
And we're
about
talking
starting
about
the World Cup.
Crazy, bro.
We're talking about someone potentially starting as a number 9 in the World Cup because no one has staked their claim yet. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If Ricardo Pepi and Balogun were out here banging goals, like, I know Ricardo Pepi could do it, but that injury, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
injury in March slowed him down. You know what I'm saying? Balogun injured all season,
Right.
back coming in, leaving, coming in, leaving. So it's
Right.
like Pochettino is like, all right, Josh Sargent's not going to score. who's my other available option? Haji Wright's out. I got to play Ajimon. And he's doing his thing.
So for World Cup next year, assuming that everybody's healthy, we're going Pepe, and then who's the second striker up top?
Ooh, I feel like Ricardo Pepi, you're going to have him. I feel like Balogun's your backup, and I think it's a mix between whoever's fit between Haji Wright, Patrick Ajimon. Maybe Daryl Dike comes back and becomes fit again, because I know they like him.
Yeah, he had a relaxing vacation in Dominican last month.
He's chilling. Yeah, he was in Dominican chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, he wants to come back and score goals. He told me, he's like, yo, I want 15 goals in the champ this season. So, you know what I'm saying? He came back from 2 torn Achilles. We'll see what he does. But other than that, who are the other options at the 9? Is there anyone else for you?
I mean, nobody who's really like
even
up there with those
these
guys,
little
that
kids,
guy's
like
level.
Julian Hall's too young. You know what I'm saying? But he's cold though. You know what I'm saying? He got
He's
talent.
cold, but give him another couple years.
Give him a couple years. He's
Actually,
16.
I'm lying. Kevin Sullivan's starting up top.
Kevin Sullivan. Hey,
Hold on.
yo, we got
Julian
Hall.
Oh, that boy is a killer, man.
He's
but
a
here's
killer.
the thing, like you say, give him a couple years,
Yeah.
But how is he gonna build his experience if you're not letting him
Oh, you're right.
kill in those type of
right.
games, bro?
I'm not against,
bro. At the end of the day, football doesn't have an age.
Yeah.
You
I
could
agree.
be 16, 17, and you're up there with the big dogs.
Look at Lamine, bro. Look at
That's
Lamine.
exactly what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not against bringing Kevin, Julian Hall, Jack McGlynn, all these guys into camp at least.
Nah, I think Kevin Sullivan's gonna get a run before the World Cup.
Yeah.
I definitely believe so.
That'd be great
I think
for
so.
him, honestly, yeah.